Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Away Days. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. My name is Dino. I hope everyone's doing good. Um, I'm kind of sketchy. I've been on and off now because I've just been so busy. But I had to come on and do one off this weekend. In regards to it's been a big sporting weekend. So yeah, just before I start, you're listening to me on Podbean. If you've got the link for Podbean, hello. If you're watching on my YouTube channel, hello. Hope you're okay. Please do like and subscribe and share with all your friends and family. Let's get the numbers up. I really want to try and get up there as much as I can, especially coming up to pre-season in football and in NFL as well. Um, but until then, just have a couple of things which have come up in regards to this weekend. I mean, like I said, it's been a pretty big weekend of sport, and I was just hooked on quite a few things. Going right back to, I think it was like Thursday, early hours of Friday morning. I was watching one of the quarterfinals from the Copa America. Um, I was watching Argentina and Ecuador. That went to penalties, I believe, if I remember. Argentina won 4-2. So they're in the semi-finals. I watched Canada as well. Canada, they seem to be coming out of nowhere now. They beat Venezuela in the quarterfinals. They beat them 4-3 on penalties. Colombia won 5-0 against Panama. I've always said that Panama is just a waste of a spot when it comes to competition football. And Uruguay and Brazil. Uruguay won on penalties, by 4 goals to 2. So the semi-finals for the Copa America um, is Argentina versus Canada and Colombia versus Uruguay. Both of those games are going to be later this week. The first one takes place. I'm in Britain. I'm in the UK, so I'm going to do it on UK time. So the Argentina versus Canada game is on at 1 a.m. in the morning on Wednesday. And Uruguay versus Colombia is on Thursday at the same time, so both at 1 a.m. kickoffs. Um, so good luck to all four of those teams there. I still think that Argentina will win the whole thing, and put that into comparison with the Euros. It's an open book with that, but based upon what I've seen, Spain are probably the team to beat in the Euros. Congratulations to England. They had a vast improvement against Switzerland. Again, got off to a slow start. They went behind. It seems like they only want to play when they go behind. So they went behind, but they showed good mettle to come back. Saka with one of his trademark cut on the inside and take it on the left foot back in the net. And then England won on penalties. Congratulations to them. Commiserations to, if I remember, to Akanji as well, who was the one person that missed a penalty for Switzerland. But England go through, they progress. Holland and Turkey, again, another game which was a pretty decent game actually. Turkey took the lead. You have to give Turkey their flowers in this competition. They've done very, very well. They surprised quite a few teams. There's always one team that's going to surprise you when it comes to Euros, and Turkey have done very, very well. They've got some good players in the squad. Like I said, they took the lead, and then Holland came back and scored in quick time. And I probably saw, prior to that, I probably saw in the round before. I probably saw one of the greatest saves I've ever seen from the Turkey goalkeeper against Austria. So again, well done to Turkey for progressing for as far as you have, because I don't think many people would have put you guys get into the quarterfinals. So well done to you. On the other side of the draw, Spain beat Germany by 2 goals to 1, and Portugal lost to France as well. In what would be Ronaldo's last Euros, and probably Pepe's as well. Pepe going at the grand old age of 41. Ronaldo was he 38 now? For France, they won on penalties. One fight by 5 goals to 3. They done well. I would have thought going to penalties would have been a good momentum thing for Portugal, but France took it. they're not playing that well, but they're in the semi-finals. So the semi-finals for the Euros now is England versus Holland and Spain versus France. And if my predictions go, a friend of mine, Aaron, has said that England, it will be an England-France final, but for some unknown reason, I can't sleep on Spain. They just always seem to show up out of nothing, and they've been playing some very, very good football. It wouldn't surprise me if Spain actually won the game, but then again, it would be good to see England play France in a final. I don't want to discredit Holland as well because they've got currently the top goal scorer in the competition in Cody Gakpo. So these will be two very, very good games as well. So these two games kick off again, same thing as well. England are playing Holland on Wednesday. It's a 8 o'clock kickoff, and Spain and France are playing tomorrow again by the same time as well. Little things that came up as well. So I just thought, Ivan Toney was a bit annoyed, I think, prior to the quarterfinals because he's not been playing enough, and rightly so, because like many of us have seen, and many England fans, because I'm a neutral, I don't support England when England play. I'm a neutral when it comes to international football. He said he was rather annoyed that he wasn't playing, and I can understand why. Again, many of us, I think, have watched the way Harry Kane is playing, and we think of what's going on. A lot of people have wondered about the team selection. I've always said put Jude Bellingham beside Rice and let them two just run right and dictate the midfield and have Phil Foden in a cam role, but they seem to be wanting to play Phil Foden on the left, where he just doesn't seem to be performing. He's just like in no man's land, and putting Jude Bellingham as an attacking, I don't know. It's like I said, I'm a neutral. I don't know. I do what I think would be good, but England is still in the semi-final, so Gareth Southgate is doing something right. Again, the Gunnock save, probably one of the best I've ever seen. It was very Gordon Banks-esque, but yeah, very, very good save. I had to just bring that back up again. With his antics, especially when he was in the last minute as well. That was such a brilliant save. I had to go back and go watch it a few times just to go and watch it, and it was a very, very good, very, very, very good save, especially at point blank and with a couple of minutes to go. Yeah, actually, very, very brilliant stuff to see. Because goalkeepers don't get as much recognition as they should, especially when I play in goal, when I play in 7-a-side. So, just brilliant goalkeeping. In terms of sticking with football just briefly, just going to mention a couple of transfers. Elise has left Crystal Palace and gone to Bayern Munich. I believe the fee was for £50 million, but it will go up to £60 million based on bonuses and appearances. That is a very, very good buy for Bayern. Crystal Palace did put a price tag on him and Eze at £60 million each. So it wouldn't surprise me if Eze leaves later on in the summer to go to Pastors New as well. Dewsbury Hall has left Leicester and he's gone to Chelsea, I believe, for £30 million. I think he signed a 6-year deal. David Raya has signed a permanent deal. He's now permanently at Arsenal, which now makes me think that Aaron Ramsdale is probably going to be on his way, especially when I'm seeing some reports and news to say that Arsenal are interested in buying a goalkeeper from Wolves as a backup. So it's looking like Aaron Ramsdale could be on his way out. And just one from the MLS, Thiago Almada, who played for Atlanta United. He has left and gone to Botafogo, who play in, if I recall, they play in Brazil. He is going to be there initially for 6 months, and then he's going to be joining Lyon in Ligue 1 in France in January of next year. If I recall, those two teams, as well as Crystal Palace, are all owned by the same consortium, I believe. So they've been making some moves there. It's been relatively quiet Obviously, Mbappe is now officially a Real Madrid player, but it's been relatively quiet in regards to the transfers right now. I think maybe it's because it's still the Euros and no one's really making any sort of moves right now because I haven't seen Arsenal do anything right now. Although we've been heavily linked with was his name Calafiori from Italy. I think he's near enough on his way because the rumours are getting very very strong everywhere you look. So he's probably going to be at Arsenal at some point as well. There has been light rumours in regards to William Saliba being linked to Real Madrid, but I don't think that's going to be coming through anytime soon. He probably will go Real Madrid or to another club in the next couple of years, but I don't see him going now. I don't think Arsenal would allow that to happen now. So speaking of Arsenal, I will be doing my 2 cents on their fixtures at some point in the near future. As well as my 2 cents for the Atlanta Falcons with their schedule as well. So do keep a lookout for that. I will be talking more so about American football in a moment because something did happen over the weekend which was quite tragic in regards to one of the new players from the Minnesota Vikings. I will bring that back up in a moment. I'm just going to quickly stick up with Wimbledon. Andy Murray. He wasn't going to be in the singles. He wasn't in that. He was scheduled to be in the mixed doubles with Emma Raducanu, but Raducanu had a wrist injury, so she didn't play. So now Andy Murray now has effectively he will no longer play at Wimbledon now. He's effectively on the verge of retiring. His last game was a doubles match with his brother. Saw them talking to him after the game. Very emotional, him talking about what he's done and all his attributes and everything that he's done and career-wise. So, really well done to you, Andy. It's always been great watching you. I remember when you was like one of the top 4 players in the world alongside Federer and Djokovic and Nadal. You guys were the bar. A good time, 10 years ago. You guys are the ones, and to see all of you slowly kind of retiring now is kind of hurting me now because it's making me feel old. So. But yeah, Andy Murray, yeah, he's gone and retired as well. Just gonna quick, Formula One as well. It was the British Grand Prix. Gonna bring that up now. Lewis Hamilton, he loves Silverstone. He won as well. He came first. Verstappen came second, with Norris third. I'm going to just bring up the standings quick if I can find it. Let's see if I can bring up the standings. So Lewis has been, he's done quite well. Let's see if I can find the standings on this. Let's go to the driver standings. So I'm just looking on there right now, guys. 1 second. Yeah, so let's go to the standings right now. So Max Verstappen is still ahead. He's well ahead actually. He's on 255. Lando Norris is second, 171. Charles Leclerc is on 150. Carlos Sainz is on 146. Oscar Piastri is on 124, and Sergio Perez is on 118. George Russell is on 111, and Lewis Hamilton is on 110. Those are the top 8 drivers right now in the Formula One. So that's but it's looking like it's good that Max hasn't run away with it quite, but still, it's you don't want to be seeing him run away with it. It's because of it just gets boring. So yeah, we have. Let me just quickly bring this down as well. 1 second. Where are? No, we ain't got that. Anyway. So, yeah, brought that up. The other thing I was going to bring up as well, again, quickly, just going to mention what happened in the NFL. Just going to bring that up now with one of the players who tragically passed away. Let me just bring up here. So I'm just going to bring it up here. So Vikings rookie cornerback Kyrie Jackson is only 24. He was among 3 people who were killed in a car crash over the weekend. He was, I believe, a 4th round pick for the Vikings. in this year's draft. He was saying that he was a front passenger in his car with his friends. They were pronounced dead on the scene by EMTs. Yeah, very sad news. Very sad news. He didn't even get a chance to even take the field. When you get picked to play for an NFL team, it is actually a big dream because only 200 players get picked, and it's really sad to hear as well. At 24 years of age, he spent 2 years at the University of Alabama, and he played his final college season at the University of Oregon in 2023. He showed a lot of NFL promise during his senior season. Had 3 interceptions, 7 pass breakups, 2 sacks, 34 tackles, total tackles leading to an all-time Pac-12 first-time selection. He was a pretty decent player. I think he would have been pretty well comfortable in the NFL. So my condolences to the family on that one. Only, like I said, he's only 24 years of age as well. It's never so sad to hear. Died in a car crash as well. So very 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 sad to hear that one in that regard. Just one more thing I'm going to bring up, guys, for all you wrestling fans out there. Bit of a I don't know what to make of what happened at Money in the Bank. There was one thing which kind of irked me at Money in the Bank, and that was in the championship match between Seth Rollins and Damian Priest. A blatant botch situation. There was a 3 count, and the referee did count to 3, but Damian Priest just didn't kick out. Drew McIntyre came out to cash in as he won the Money in the Bank he won the men's Money in the Bank earlier that night, and he failed because I had a gut feeling of he was going to come out and spoil the show. It was CM Punk came out. I think I was waiting for it to happen because of what happened to him a couple of weeks ago. That's going to cause a ruckus. That's going to cause a big ruckus now. Seth Rollins is a bit annoyed as well because he got screwed out too. But now Damian Priest is still champion. He's now going to go to SummerSlam. He's now going to face Gunther, the Ring General, which I think is going to end up becoming a Gunther win. I think Gunther's going to win that. And in regards to Seth and Drew and CM Punk, I'm not sure what's going to happen there, but you got 3 guys there who just don't like each other. So I'm thinking something pretty big is going to happen with them. On the other side, you had the Bloodline, Solo, the boys, the new Bloodline, shall I say? They beat Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton. Again, we're waiting for big things to happen there. Roman will come back, but it's just a case of when and how is it going to keep on going. Plenty of people said that this storyline with the Bloodline is very very good, and it can go for a good while. I've said it could go for a good while. My friend Anthony said this: if they play it right, it can go for years. This is something that could happen for a good while because they're just going to keep producing members after members because of how many of their families involved in wrestling, and they'll make it continue as long as they do it right. It'll be very very good to see. Another thing that so we'll see how it goes there with that one as well. But if I had to give it a rating, if I had to give Money in the Bank a rating, I'd probably give it out of 10. Probably give it a 5. I'd have to give an average score. Best match of the night was probably the women's Money in the Bank, which was won by Tiffany Stratton. She will become champion at some point because she's very very good. So again, just in case of when she's going to cash in, she probably could cash out at SummerSlam, who knows. But she will be champion at some point. A huge congratulations also to DIY, who were the new tag champions. on SmackDown. They beat Austin Theory and I can't remember his name, but the Australian boy, I can't figure his name right now, but yeah, they beat them to claim the gold. And I'm waiting to see what's going to happen with the White Six. That's another good, strong storyline that's brewing up a bit as well. Obviously, it's a very delicate one because of Bray Wyatt passing. His brother's now taken over, but they're playing it very well. And I think if Bray Wyatt was looking down, or Wyndham, Rotonda, as we like to call his real name, if he was looking down, I think he'd be happy with it. So long may that continue as well. Going forward with WWE. So in regards to this week, we just got to keep a lookout for the Euros, look out for the Copa America. The final of the Euros and the final of the Copa America are both on the 10th, or both this Sunday coming on, which is the 14th. And the saying that'll be the last day of Wimbledon as well, so that'll be the men's final on the 14th as well. The women's final will be on the Saturday. That is pretty much an open draw now, from what I've seen, because a couple of seeds have been knocked out. Coco Gauff got knocked out in straight sets yesterday. So there's no British interest whatsoever now in any of the singles tournaments now. So just winding down to these tournaments now in terms of tennis and in football, and then after that we're going to be going on to the big one, which is the Olympics, which is going to be taking place in a couple of weeks' time. So I'll be keeping you up to date with what's happening in the Olympics. That's going to be a pretty busy one for me because there's obviously so many sports. In regards to that, I need to kind of predict how many medals Great Britain will get. I'm not going to say who I think is going to win the most because it's going to be one or two countries that are going to win it. I don't think I need to say who. I can let you guess. But yeah, the Olympics will be starting, so when the Olympics starts, I will keep you guys up to date on all the sports and all the headlines that's happening there. Do let me know what you'd like to hear in regards to the Olympics. If you hear in the comments, just leave comments down below. And if you're on YouTube, even if you're on Podbean as well, you can leave me a couple of comments as well. Let me know what you think as well. But yeah, guys, that's me. That's my episode of Away Days today. Thank you for tuning in. Please do like and subscribe. Please share it. Share it to others. I really want to get some more followers in, especially with the new season of NFL and the new football season coming up. I really want to hear everyone's output and what they think their team is going to be doing this season, whether it's NFL and or football. Let me know. For all of you fans out there who are Falcon fans, I'll just briefly mention the Falcons' schedule and what I think will be the scores, if I think they'll make the playoffs. And as well as Arsenal as well, I'll be speaking about their fixed list as well, and who they've been linked with in the transfer market as well. So I hope you guys can join me on that one. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.